Vasudevaya. Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Hare Krishna, dear devotees. Thank you for joining today. We wanted to seek the blessing of Radha Madhava, Radha Shyamchandra, Krishna Balaram, Bal Gopal, Nrsingadev, Jagannath, Baladev, Subhadra, Gaunitai, Tulsimani, Haridas Thakur, Shila, Guru Parampara, Shila Prabhupada, Guru Maharaj, and the assembled devotees. So, continuing on with the 8th canto, we are chapter 17. And chapter 16, we heard how Kashyap Muni explained this vrat process to Aditi so that she can pray for the protection of her sons, the Devatas, who were defeated by Bali Maharaj. So chapter 17 is entitled, The Supreme Lord Agrees to Become Aditi's Son. The Supreme Lord, being very pleased by the Payo Vrat ceremony performed by Aditi, appeared in full opulence. The Lord agreed to become her son. After Aditi performed this Payovrata ceremony for 12 continuous days with full undiverted attention, bringing under full control her mind and senses, which resembled forceful horses, concentrating her mind upon the Supreme Lord, Vasudev, the Lord was certainly very pleased with her. He appeared before her with 4 hands and dressed in yellow garments. This is really phenomenal. He actually appeared before. Often demigods will pray to the Lord, but he will not appear. But here, Aditi is praying. She's done this vrat, and he's very pleased, and he comes before her. As soon as Aditi saw the Supreme Personality of Godhead present before her, she immediately got up, and with great ecstatic love for the Lord, she fell to the ground to offer respectful obeisances. So this is an idea of Aditi and the Lord appearing before her. Aditi's throat was choked because of ecstatic feelings, and her entire body trembled with devotion. Although she wanted to offer suitable prayers to the Lord, she could not do so, and thus she remained silent for some time, feeling solace, observing the beauty of the Lord. Aditi appeared as though drinking the Lord through her eyes. Now, this is the sort of idea of what she was experiencing. The Rama Patim, the husband of the goddess of fortune, the Lord offers Aditi's sons all opulence. Yagyapatim, the enjoyer of all sacrificial ceremonies, she performed the Payovartas Yagya. Jagatpatim, the Lord of the entire universe, he delivers the world. So Aditi then offered her prayers, O original Supreme Personality, the Supreme Lord, Supreme Controller, shelter of all holy places. You are the shelter of all the poor, suffering living entities, and you have appeared to diminish their sufferings. Please be kind to us and spread our good fortune. The Supreme Personality of Godhead, the Super Soul of all living beings, entities, was very pleased with Aditi, and he replied that he understood her long cherished desire for welfare of her sons. He also explained that demons are now unconquerable, for they are being protected by Brahmins, whom the Lord always favors. Thus, the use of power against them now will not at all be a source of happiness. The Lord said that he will find another way to favor Aditi for his worship, the Lord's worship never goes in vain, but certainly gives the desired result according to what one deserves. Because of Aditi's prayers and proper worship, as well as Kashyap Muni's austerities, he agreed to become their son and thus protect their other sons. So this is really such a benediction. The Lord advised Aditi to go and worship her husband, Kashyap Muni, who was purified by his austerities. He further advised Aditi that even if somebody inquires, she should not disclose this fact to anyone. that which is very confidential is successful if kept secret. After giving her word of honor to this effect, the Lord, his word of honor to this effect, the Lord disappeared. Following the order of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Aditi engaged in the service of Kashyap Muni, who could see by samadhi that the Lord was within him, and who thus transferred the potent form of the Lord into the womb of Aditi. Lord Brahma, who is known as Hiranyagarbha, understood that the Supreme Personality of Godhead had entered Aditi's womb. Thus he offered prayers to the Lord. So these are his prayers. O Lord of the Transcendentalists, controller of the three modes of nature, I offer my respectful obeisances unto you again and again. O my Lord, you are the beginning, the manifestation, the ultimate dissolution of the three worlds. You are celebrated in the Vedas as a reservoir of unlimited potencies, the Supreme Person. O my Lord, as a boat is the only hope for a person drowning in the water, you are the only shelter for the demigods, who are now bereft of their heavenly opulence. Chapter 18. So, who comes from Aditi? Lord Vaman Dev, the dwarf incarnation. Lord Vaman Dev appeared, and how he went to the sacrificial arena of Maharaj Bali, who received him well and fulfilled his desire by offering him benedictions. Lord Vamandev appeared in this world from the womb of Aditi, dressed in yellow and completely equipped with conch, disc, club, and lotus. His bodily hue was blackish in complexion, was free from all inebrities. His lotus face, decorated with earrings resembling sharks, appeared very beautiful. On his bosom was the mark of Srivatsa. He wore bangles on his wrists, armlets on his arms, a helmet on his head. So he doesn't come like an ordinary child. Yeah, he came as the Lord. A belt on his waist, a sacred thread across his chest, and ankle bells decorating his lotus feet, an uncommonly beautiful garland of flowers decorating his bosom, and a large group of bees making their natural humming sounds invaded them for honey. He was wearing the Kastuba gem on his neck. His effulgence vanquished the darkness in the home of Pujapati Kashyap. So he appears as he appears as Vishnu, and then he transforms into a boy. Lord Vishnu appeared at an auspicious moment on Shravan Dvadasi, also known as Vijaya, when the Abhijit star had arisen. At that time, in all the three worlds, including the higher planetary system, outer space, and this earth, all the demigods, the cows, Brahmins, and even the seasons were happy because of the Lord's appearance. Therefore, this auspicious day is called Vijaya. I think it's also known as Vijaya Kadashi. Right? When the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who has a Satchit Ananda body, Sat means eternal, Chit means full of knowledge, Anand means happiness. He has a body which is Satchit Ananda. He appeared as a son of Kashyap and Aditi. Both of his parents were very astonished. After his appearance, the Lord assumed the form of a dwarf, Vaman. So, this is the incarnation, Vamandev. He transforms from Vishnu to this small Brahmin boy. Although the Lord assumes millions of forms, they are not different from one another. He is the same person with the same potency, the same eternity and spiritual existence. But he can simultaneously assume various forms. His body is not material, and all his appearances and activities are divine. This is very, very important to know and understand. He is not different. He's very different from us. But he's not different from his different forms. He's one and the same. And he has millions of forms. All the great sages expressed their jubilation, and with Kashyap Muni before them, they performed the birthday ceremony of Lord Vaman. At the time of Lord Vamandev's sacred thread ceremony, various personalities made different offerings. So these are the different demigods who came and offered different things. So Savita, or the sun god, chanted the Gayatri mantra. Savitri. Brihaspati, who's the spiritual master of the demigods, he gave the sacred thread, the Brahman Chutram. Kashyap Muni, the father, gave him the straw belt. Bhumi, Mother Earth, gave him deerskin. Krishna Jinam. The moon, Soma, king of forest, gave him the Brahma Danda staff. Aditi gave him cloth for underwear, Kopin. Heavenly deity Swaga gave him umbrella. Brahma gave him a water pot. 7 sages, Saptarishis, gave him kushagrass. Saraswati, string of Rudraksh beads. Very interesting. Kuver gave him a pot for begging alms. And Parvati, the wife of Shiva, also known as Bhagavati, gave the first alms.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
What is Kausha grass?
Oh, kusha grass is a very special grass. In this country, it's not so easily available, but in Bharat, it is. Quite pointed, long pieces of grass, but very, very auspicious. Kusha grass, normally the Brahman they will sit on the kusha grass to do the yagya.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
It's not Durva.
Yeah, same.
Is it like Durva?
Yeah.
All right. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
So this is a very nice painting illustrating Vaman Dev's appearance and how the avatars are dotting on him. Okay. Then Vamandev exhibited his Brahman effulgence, after which he performed a fire sacrifice on the sacrificial field. Lord Vamandev then visited the sacrificial arena on the northern side of the Narmada river at the field known as Brigu Kacha, where Brahmins of the Brigu dynasty were performing yagyas. Wearing a belt made of munjak straw, an upper garment of deerskin, and a sacred thread, and carrying in his hands a danda, an umbrella, and a water pot, Kamandalu, Lord Vamandev appeared in the sacrificial arena of Maharaj Bali. Because of his transcendentally effulgent presence, all the priests were diminished in their prowess. And thus they all stood from their seats and offered prayers to Vamandev. Bali Maharaj, jubilant at seeing Lord Vamandev, whose beautiful limbs contributed equally to the beauty of the entire body, offered him a seat with great satisfaction. So Bali Maharaj was really happy to see Vamandev. He knew this is no ordinary person. Even though Bali Maharaj is so-called demon, but he could understand this is somebody special. Thus offering proper reception to the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who is always beautiful to the liberated souls, Bali Maharaj worshipped him by worshipping his lotus feet. Therefore, after worshipping the Lord's feet, Bali Maharaj immediately accepted the water from the Lord's feet on his head and felt that he and his predecessors had certainly been glorified. Even Lord Shiva accepts on his head the Ganges Ganga water generated from the toe of Lord Vamandev. So this is Bali Maharaj, he is worshipping Vamandev. Very fortunate soul. Then Bali Maharaj inquired of Vamandev's welfare and requested the Lord to ask him for money, jewels, or anything he might desire. Bali was grateful to the Lord because he kindly arrived at his home, which meant that all his forefathers are satisfied. His family and entire dynasty have been sanctified. Can you imagine God coming to our home? The sacrifice Bali is performing is now complete because of his presence. Because Bali Maharaj was doing this sacrifice. And the fire of sacrifice is ablaze according to the injunction of the Shastra. And Bali had been freed from all sinful reactions of his life by the water that had washed the Lord's lotus feet. By the touch of Lord's small lotus feet, the entire surface of the earth had been sanctified. So Bali Maharaj was thinking, wow, amazing. He further petitioned the Lord, O son of Brahman, it appears that you have come here to ask me for something. Therefore, whatever you want, you may take from me, O best of those who are worshipable. You may take from me a cow, gold, furnished house, palatable food and drink, the daughter of a Brahmin for your wife, prosperous villages, horses, elephants, chariots, or whatever you desire. Let's see. Just want to see how much is there. Oh no, it's going to take time. Okay, let's stop there and we'll carry on tomorrow. Any questions? Any comments? The next chapter is very important, so we take some time over it. Prabhaben, anything you'd like to ask? Okay, so yes, Prabhaben.
Yeah, is this the woman
Yes.
the Aditya son? Yeah.
Yes, the small Brahmin boy.
And is that the one who went away in the forest?
No, that's Kapil Muni. Vamandev, he took 3 steps from Bali and he covered the universe.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, that's right. Because this king was telling, I have got everything, I can give you everything.
Exactly.
Bali Maharaj said, all right, I'm going to ask you this.
Yeah,
Then,
yeah.
Sorry, no, Vamandev said, I will ask you this. Then he grew himself so big. And I think in the end, he said, you can put your third foot on my head.
That's it. That's the one. Yeah, that's the
All
one.
right. I got a little bit mixed up, but now I'm there.
Very good.
Yeah, Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
So Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Vamandev ki jai.